Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of the Tyrian Adventures. This is episode 56. Back here in Augury Rock. Last episode we finished Alona Reach and Thirsty River. That's clear. This time around we are going to do Dunes of Despair, and perhaps Augury Rock itself. As long as the stream is working here. I think we're still going. Alright, here we are, Dunes of Despair. Now this is an interesting mission. In that there's lots of explorable area here. And there's quite a bit of a time limit. There's a 10-minute time limit in which you can actually get through to not only complete the bonus, which occurs in this area here, but also to explore this. So, generally what I used to do it in two parts here. I used to just do the mission, and then to get mission completion, and then I would do one of the more common tricks to do the exploration of the bonus mission without actually having to activate the timer. So I think what we're going to do here as well, I'm just going to run through the main mission first and explore and the parts I can explore, get that complete, and then we're actually going to do another trick to get the bonus and some of the exploration done. So let's go. Let's get it done. Willie Wilson. Claim resource. Now you can actually avoid these guys, but since I want the map clear, we're going after everything here. I forgot these guys got blocks, don't they? Look out upon Vulture Drifts there. giant high-rises. Don't see too much of that in Nightfall, though, as I recall. There are some similarities, but in my head, I don't remember seeing anything resembling what we see here in Tyrian. Now, of course, it's completely unnecessary to fight the siege worms while we're here. Old Ben lives out beyond the Dune Sea. This guy actually leads you on a chase up to a little special alcove, so to speak. Ooh, nice, thank you. The slow totem. This is a nice looking skin now. Staff skin. Now this really has no other significance other than the ward effect it provides, which slows enemies within the ward. It's basically used as a defensive tool, but not really necessary by any means. Now the trick we're going to use on the next run here, after we do the get the main mission completed, is going to involve this guy right here. And a little bit of positioning and trickery on the game mechanics.
Up ahead, inside the Temple of Ascension, is the throne of Palantir. The gods gaze down from the Hall of Heroes, granting their favor to those who control the throne. But there is another spirit who sits upon that hallowed throne. The temple is well guarded. Get me inside so that we may supplant the usurper. He must be destroyed before I can retake the throne. Keep me safe while I cast the ritual to open the door.
Okay, you might well go this way. The ridge up there we were coming down on, eh? Alright, that's that. You see, not even half, maybe just about half of the explorable area, especially once we get in here to the throne of Palantir. Alright, Mr. Ghostly. Yes, you stay there. Because the timer will not start until you defeat him and your ghostly hero gets within range of that throne. So, if you want to attempt the bonus and the map clearing without a timer, we'll kill this guy first. So we'll do a little bit minimal map clearing here. The easiest way to do it be from up on this ridge, but you gotta get a little bit lucky here. And have a longbow, which I do believe this is. So you don't necessarily need a ranger, you just need a longbow. And you need a, you can do it one of two, well, if you want to do it solo, now supposedly there's a trick to do it if you're solo with henchmen, to where you can sort of glitch something up here, or there is a glitch up here somewhere, where you flag the henchmen up here and they can actually, I think, run down here somewhere. I have not attempted that, so I don't know if this actually works. But the way I used to always do it, yeah, is have a monk necro in the party, or of course, if I'm playing as Hanak, I was the monk necro. You go up here. If you get lucky with spawns, your longbow you can use. Oh, and there we go. Get the jade scarabs. And you make sure your monk necro there has rebirth and necrotic traversal. Now, killing that, of course, you don't want that corpse to be exploited. So, of course, you turn off your minion master and any other corpse exploitation skills, and you use your monk necro. Uses necrotic traversal to get over there. And then what you do, you also, I should mention, you also need a bunch of vampiric weapons. You give everybody a vampiric weapon, turn off all the healing skills. That would be, if you have henchmen, or actually done easier with heroes. Turn off the healing skills, so they don't start healing you or everybody else or each other. And you essentially die, and then let your monk use rebirth to resurrect you to his location over there, or the entire party. And then basically you just go explore, and you can also complete the bonus as well. Now these guys, yeah, they're in range, so good. Not that it matters, because we're not going to be able to complete the bonus this time anyway. So essentially you do that, and you don't have a timer to be able to, you don't have to worry about the timer to complete the bonus or do the exploration anywhere here. But of course, you will have to map out. You actually will not be able to complete the main mission because once you get over there, there's no way back. So essentially my thing was to do exactly what I'm doing now, which is to complete the main mission. And then come back and use the necrotic traversal trick to do the bonus. And exploration. However, what I am actually going to do, at least for the purposes of the live stream here, is my next time around to use a little glitch to where you can actually get at least the bonus and the main mission done in one shot. Fairly easily. And get a little exploration done too. If you have speed skills, it makes it a little bit easier. We're gonna see how it goes, this main mission here. Oh, yeah, quit your bagging. Up here they come. Where you at? There you are. Now, of course, if you have a full party of people, you can actually pretty much get everything done in one shot as well. You just leave, you basically have a bonder, or basically just leave one person behind just to keep the ghostly hero alive while everybody else does the exploration and the bonus. Now, if you're going through with henchies and heroes, this is generally the way you do it. There's the first siege wham. Oh, for Christ's sakes with this pathing. Now may I shoot you? Like there might be a little glitch. Oh yeah, you can run out now, that's why. So there might be a little glitch here, but that gate's open, isn't it? Ah ha ha ha. Bolt arrow, the siege ram. Dang it. Those guys are dead now, of course. No, I don't want to shoot him. So it's come through yet? Nope, not yet. Yeah, obstructed. Not that matters. Some gold. should be able to run out here and do a little bit of exploration too for the next 30 seconds. Of course, this is where my legendary survivor died before I reached legendary survivor. I had a paragon. There we go.
We have drawn the attention of the gods. Let us hope they are pleased.
Excellent. So as I was saying, I had my paragon who I was running through as a survivor. And of course, doing essentially what I was doing there, trying to get the mapping done piecemeal, since I wasn't going to use, you know, wow, lots of people here later today. Under Augury Rock is a Zafaren mission. Anyway. So running through, and I figured, hey, I'm safe, I can run, I can leave, you know, my henchmen, or my heroes there with the ghostly hero to keep them alive while I just run and go do some map clearing. I forgot about the Jade Scarabs and their DOT effect popping up right around that door. So in a panic, I'm like, what do we do? What do we do? Oh yes, let me close the game client and then log back in. No, that did not work, of course, because thanks to the update to where you disconnect, the game keeps a memory of where you are at. I died after I closed the game client out. The DOT was still effective. So, thusly, he was only a level 2 survivor. That's the story of my survivor Dunes of Despair. So there we go. So we're going to pop back in now, do our little tricksy trick, and get the bonus done. And a little bit more map clearing. You follow me? Clam Caravan. The good thing is we can avoid most of this introductory stuff here and get right on to it in a minute or two here. Sometimes you can squeeze by without aggroing them. Come on, there we go. Now here's part of the trick. You need to position Mr. Ghostly Hero here so he's not involved in the battles. Otherwise we have some issues. And then what we want to do, so now we want to move over here. What to do now, set these guys on passive. And we want to draw, you know what, I also want to do because, shit. First things first, let's defend the Ghostly Hero. Heal, Hannick, heal! Yes, you want to make sure you clear out the possible patrol. And then move back over here. So you want to draw these guys far enough away that you can bring the Ghostly Hero up to open the bridge without getting aggroed by gosh, yeah? So once he aggroes, he will stop and fight him until he dies, and the trick will no longer work. You want to make sure you have your monk in one of your first 3 positions as well. I forgot about that. Or at least just to make it easier. So to speak, or somebody who can keep themselves healed up decently. Yeah, so it'll have to be Hannick, so we're going to have to deal fighting without a monk here. So what I'm going to do is this. We'll take... We'll pull Hannick there. There we go, okay. That gives us plenty of room. Make sure everybody's coming along smartly here. Now you follow me. Set the rest of these guys here. Get out of the way, thank you. Leave Hannick in passive because we don't want him attacking, we just want him healing himself. And the rest rest of these guys we want parked right here. So without a healer, this is going to be a little bit more tougher. Come back here, boys. Dang it. Yeah, one more group, right? Yeah, alright, good. Up this way. You will now stay there. Okay, step one. Set these guys back on passive here. So what we want to do next is send them back this way. So once I set them back to guard, Ghost is going to die pretty quick here. So what you want to do is get the ghostly hero to start the ritual before Ghost dies. There we go. And thus the trick begins. Or reaches its finale, I guess.
Up ahead, in Inside the Temple of Ascension is the throne of Palantir.
Alright, we've seen this, so what we can do now is skip. We tell Mr. Ghostly to stay there. And who is that? Because we don't want nobody. Okay, doing this. And now we've got 10 minutes to complete the bonus and do some exploration. Well, 9 minutes at this point. The ghostly hero should remain fairly safe as long as I don't die here. Thank you. As a bonus. Of course, if you've already got the bonus done, you can use this trick just to explore. So since we still had to do the bonus, we lost quite a bit of time, exploration time. But again, easily done in several parts if you don't want to use the necrotic traversal trick, or you don't get those lucky spawn locations. So 4 minutes should be plenty of time to at least clear out this east-western part of the dunes. So basically, if you have a survivor, this is the way you're going to want to do it. Instead of you having to rely on necrotic traversal and rebirth and vampiric weapons to kill you. You might just, as I said, you might have to get, 2 or 3 runs in at least. Which ultimately is no biggie. I don't need a bone staff. Save myself a little bit of time here. There is going to be a lot of fighting going on out here. Minions take care of that guy. Uh-oh. This is the one problem with this one, is that you still have all this fighting to do, so it takes up a lot of time unless you have specific avoidance and running skills. Which is why I ultimately opted to go the necrotic traversal path for everything except, of course, my survivor. It's just so much simpler and easier to be able to explore without the time limit. So we're not even going to be able to get into the little fort here, unfortunately. But at least this was the good way to show off the trick. So now, if you're unaware, you can actually go inside this fort here, even though the gate's up. That's just an illusion. Oh, there are chests on this side too. Interesting. Just do the little Indiana Jones walk of faith there. Oh, bum. But there we have it. Now, of course, you might want to skip this if you're a survivor as well, because there is a possibility of you getting wiped by that during the cinematic. So we will just accept all, and I didn't think not that matters, So I'm definitely not going for survivor on this, but no, good. We're not wiped, and there we go. Dunes of Despair. A couple of tips and tricks for you to get through that. So I will definitely be heading back there to finish my exploration. But that'll be for another time. Because for now, what we want to do to finish up here is actually go through Augury Rock. Now that's another tricky one here. Because generally speaking, it's a lot easier if you do it with PvE only skills, but in this case, we're fortunate enough to be a ranger. So let me do this. The trick now is when you go into this fight, you basically fight a doppelganger. You fight an opponent. Actually, you know what? No. I can do this load from the template. I think that's how it works. Now let me do this a safe way. Bestial Pounce, Call of Haste. Protection, Charmage of Extinction, Feral Lunge, Dog's Cry, cannot be blocked. Might be all I need. I think that's all I need. And I was never always sure if this actually worked or not, but there was the theory that if you went in naked, it would also it would decrease the armor on the doppelganger as well. So let's go do it. So basically, the doppelganger brings every skill that you bring, except, of course, pet skills. And PvE skills. Because the doppelganger does not have a pet. So now that I'm in this mission... Actually, you know what? I think it might be because there is a cinematic. So we're going to do this. We're going to do it this way. See how this ends up working here. I think I could bring my bow skills, because if you close range and fight him close up, he will go melee and can't use bow attacks, but we'll see how this works first. The spear chucker. Now I want to run. back. And we've got it! That's how you beat the Doppelganger.
Reach out and take hold of your destiny. Your ascendance is now complete.
And now we enter the dragon's lair. Excellent. That's almost the entire desert. Now, of course, none of this counts towards cartographer, since what we're in is actually a grain of sand. But from here, of course, is the old entrance to the Hall of Heroes combat arena. The outpost of the Tomb of the Primeval Kings, now colloquially referred to as the ruins of the Tombs of the Primeval Kings. Because this whole area was changed up during release of Nightfall and the events leading up to it. Of course, with the release of Cantha and the Battle Isles, this area sort of became a little redundant, since you can enter the Hall of Heroes from the battle arenas. But this here is where you would group up for your battles in the Hall of Heroes back in the day, long, long ago. Now, what this basically is home to a specialized elite area that does take PvE elite area, which does take place, as I recall, in... Now, of course, I've never battled in the Hall of Heroes, but I believe the way I understand it is that the PvE explorable areas here are basically the same type of maps that are battled upon in the Hall of Heroes guild battles, or team battles, I should say, not specifically guild battles. Oh, I did not want to do that, but that's alright. So here's the first area, which is the underworld. So basically this is more or less sort of the change instant. This gives the idea of the chained instances that Arena was talking about with dungeons. More, I think this is more true to that term. There are 4 or 5, 3 or 4. I forget now. It's on Wiki. You can go look it up. But basically, you have to fight and vanquish each of these areas. First, of course, here it was the underworld. Then they'll send you to the Scarred Lands and the next area, and then eventually you battle the big guys in the Hall of Heroes. Of course, I'm not going to attempt this now because we are nowhere near ready for this kind of battle. So we're just going to go back to Dragon's Lair here. And just finish mapping out Tomb. Now, funnily enough, or ironically, I guess it's not really ironic, but strangely enough, and actually Tombs here is one of the outposts that is decorated for holiday events such as Halloween and Winter's Day. Because, of course, back then it was the main outpost, one of the main outposts that you would find people hanging out in, of course, to fight PvP. This was the main PvP outpost at the time, so to speak. So it was also decked out for the holiday events. And as such, I actually haven't been here, I think, in a long time doing one of the holiday events, but I will have to. When's the next one that would affect? I guess it would be Halloween. So we'll have to wait a few months, 7 months or so. But I think during the time it is actually decked out for the holiday event, you can actually see some of the architecture here as it was originally designed, because they did not update the holiday decorations to reflect the tentacles and stuff here. So for instance, you can actually see, I think there's an archway that's supposed to be here. Yeah, archway here is repaired and stuff like that. Indeed. One day we will attempt some fighting in there. As you can see, it's not really one of the most popular lead areas anymore. There's no station quests or anything like that involved with it, so not too many people come here anymore. The old sigil trader's still left over. There's no sigils left. How about that? Yeah, it is. Okay, we're good. So, yes, indeed. Cat, yeah, I was just explaining. This whole area was changed with the release of Nightfall. No longer the same tomb as it once was. that will do it for this episode. I actually thought the Doppelganger fight would take me a few tries, but fortunately, it worked on the first go around here. So what I do want to do is reload my template here. There we go, excellent. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, really. If somebody new to the game wants a guild hall now, they would have to go get a sigil somehow. Let me see something here. Right, he just hands out dudes. Yeah, I thought there was a way to get the sigil somehow, but it could just be from the sigil trader. That's eventually that's how it got him. Purchase rewards, buy Zation key, purchase rewards. I think there's another way to get a sigil. No, I don't want that stuff, thank you. Yeah, basically, I'm pretty much the only one left in the RMG. As you can see, Kalina and Ninel have not been here for quite some time. Adelina is Aaron's account. Yeah, we were never a very large guild to begin with. I just basically formed the guild just so I can have the real Millennium Group guild back at that time. Never really did any heavy recruiting or anything like that. I just happened to bump into a couple other people and they joined up as well. But there we have it. So good, we've got one more desert mission left. And of course I got a map, clear some of that. So that, I think I will save, I will do the necrotic traversal trick for that just to save myself some time there. I'm trying to think how long Dragon's Lair takes, because maybe for the next time I do a Tyrian Adventures, I'll do that, and then do Dragon's Lair. I think how long that normally takes. That probably take about an hour in and of itself, so I might have half an hour to be able to finish that off during a stream. We'll see. But that's for next time anyway. Thanks again everyone for joining us, and until next time I will see you in game. Let me do this so I remember to sell off all this junk.